I had loved Mia for 4 years, and until that week, I thought marriage was the next step. Do you ever imagine what our wedding will look like? I asked her one evening. Mia smiled. You mean you finally want to marry me? I've wanted to for a long time. Then why haven't you proposed? I was waiting until I could give you everything you deserve. She leaned against my shoulder. I don't need everything. I just need you. I believed her. I had already pictured a house, 2 children, Sunday breakfasts, and Mia standing beside me at every family gathering. I thought we were building the same future. Then Ryan came back. I first heard his name when Mia walked into our apartment looking distracted. Ryan is back in town, she said. I looked up from my phone. Ryan. My first love. The words immediately changed the room. You never told me he was coming back. I didn't know either. He called me today. What does he want? He's going through a difficult time. He said he needs someone to talk to. I forced myself to stay calm. And you want to meet him? Just once. Mia, you know how that sounds. She frowned. What am I supposed to do? Ignore someone who is struggling? No. I'm saying I don't feel comfortable. Do you trust me? I hesitated. Yes. Then let me go. I swallowed my jealousy. Fine. Go. She kissed my cheek. Thank you for understanding. I smiled, even though I didn't feel like smiling. The next afternoon, my cousin Lucas called me. Where are you? Home. What? I need to tell you something. His voice sounded serious. What happened? I saw Mia. Where? At a private restaurant downtown. My stomach tightened. With who? Ryan. I stood up. Are you sure? I wouldn't call if I wasn't. How long were they there? Almost 2 hours. I stared at the wall. Lucas continued. I'm sorry, man. I thought you should know. Thanks. You want me to come over? No. I need to talk to her myself. When Mia came home that night, I was waiting in the living room. She stopped when she saw my face. What happened? Where were you? She slowly put down her bag. I met Ryan. At a private restaurant. Yes. For 2 hours? We talked. You could have told me. I didn't think every detail mattered. It matters to me. She sighed. We talked about old memories. That's all. What kind of memories? Our school days. His family. Things we went through. Things you went through together? Yes. I looked at her carefully. Do you still have feelings for him? She didn't answer. Mia. She looked away. Please just tell me the truth. Her voice became quiet. Ryan was my first love. I can't pretend he means nothing. My chest felt hollow. I laughed once, but there was no humor in it. So he still matters. I didn't say I wanted him back. You didn't have to. Mia, after 4 years together, I needed you to say there was nothing left between you. I can't lie just to make you feel better. I wasn't asking you to lie. Then what were you asking? For certainty. She shook her head. I don't know what I feel yet. I stared at her. You don't know? I need time. How much time? I don't know. I nodded slowly. Okay. She reached for my hand. I love you. I pulled my hand back. Do you? Her eyes filled with hurt. Yes. But part of you is still with him. She said nothing. That silence answered me. Later that night, my mother called. Are you awake? Yes. I need to tell you something. What is it? Our family has arranged a meeting for you. I frowned. A meeting? With Claire Bennett. I immediately understood. You're trying to set me up? I'm trying to help you. I have Mia. My mother was quiet for a moment. Does Mia still choose you? I couldn't answer. She has always been polite, Mom continued. But I heard Ryan is back. Who told you? It doesn't matter. It matters to me. Then ask yourself why you're defending a relationship that is making you miserable. I rubbed my forehead. I'm not meeting Claire. You don't even know her. I don't need to. Just have dinner with her. Nothing more. No. Ethan, sometimes life closes one door because another is waiting. I don't want another door. I know. Her voice softened. I just don't want you standing outside a locked one forever. We ended the call. I sat alone in the dark, thinking about Mia. Then my phone buzzed. It was her. I'm meeting Ryan again tomorrow. He wants to talk about something important. Asterisk asterisk. I read the message twice. Then I typed, okay. I deleted it. I typed, do whatever you want. Delete it again. Finally, I sent, I understand. I put the phone down. For 4 years, I had been afraid of losing Mia. That night, I realized something worse. I was losing myself just to keep her. I looked toward the window and whispered, maybe Mom is right. The next morning, I would meet Claire Bennett. And for the first time, I wouldn't be meeting someone because I wanted love. I would be meeting her because I was finally ready to stop begging for it. I almost canceled the dinner with Claire 3 times. Each time, I remembered Mia's message about meeting Ryan again. So I went. When I entered the restaurant, my mother was already sitting with Claire and her parents. Claire stood when she saw me. Ethan? Yes. She smiled politely. I'm Claire. I know. My mother laughed. Sit down, both of you. I took the chair across from Claire. For several seconds, neither of us spoke. Then Claire said, You don't have to look so nervous. I wasn't aware I looked nervous. You've checked your phone 6 times. I glanced at it. Sorry. You're waiting for someone? Mia. Claire nodded. I know about her. I looked up sharply. You do? My parents told me. I didn't know they would tell you. They also told me this meeting was about marriage. I felt uncomfortable. Claire continued. Before we talk about that, I want to make something clear. What? I don't want to steal another woman's boyfriend. My mother became quiet. Claire looked directly at me. If you love Mia, say no to this marriage. I stared at her. You're not angry? Why would I be angry? We haven't even met before tonight. But our families arranged this. The families arranged a meeting. They didn't arrange our hearts. I didn't know how to answer that. Claire smiled slightly. The final decision belongs to us. You're very calm about this. Should I scream? Despite myself, I laughed. No. Then relax. Dinner began, but my phone kept vibrating. Mia? Again. And again. Claire glanced at it. You should answer. I don't want to. Then she'll keep calling. I finally picked up. What? Mia's voice was sharp. Where are you? Having dinner. With who? I hesitated. Claire. There was silence. Then Mia said, You're actually meeting her? You told me you were meeting Ryan tomorrow. That's different. Why? Because you're trying to make me jealous. I'm not trying to make you jealous. Then why are you with another woman? Why can you meet Ryan whenever you want, but I can't even have dinner with Claire? Mia's voice hardened. It's different. Ryan is part of my past. I looked at Claire. Then why does your past keep appearing in our future? Mia went silent. You're being childish, she finally said. No. I'm asking a simple question. You know I love you. Then why am I always the one proving it? She hung up. I lowered my phone. Claire had heard everything. I'm sorry, I said. You don't have to apologize. She shouldn't have called like that. Claire shook her head. I think she was afraid. Afraid of what? Losing you. I looked down. Maybe. After dinner, Claire walked outside with me. She stopped near the entrance. Ethan, I need to tell you something. Okay. If you still want Mia, I'll walk away. I frowned. Why? Because I won't begin a marriage by becoming someone's second choice. I never said you were second. You didn't have to. Her words hit harder than I expected. She continued. You looked at your phone more than you looked at me tonight. I've had 4 years with Mia. I understand. And I'm confused. That is exactly why I won't pressure you. She stepped back. Take your time. I watched her leave. For the first time in years, I wondered what it felt like to be loved without being tested. My phone buzzed. Mia again. I didn't answer. The next morning, Lucas came to my apartment. Ethan, I found something. What? He handed me his phone. Look. I saw photographs of Mia entering the same restaurant with Ryan. Again. My stomach dropped. When was this? Last night. I stared at the pictures. She promised me she wouldn't meet him. I know. Are you sure this is recent? Look at the timestamp. I did. It was. Lucas lowered his voice. You need to stop making excuses for her. I handed the phone back. She says Ryan is only her past. Lucas shook his head. Then why is she meeting him every day? I had no answer. He sat beside me. Do you know what this looks like? What? She wants you waiting while she decides whether she wants Ryan. I closed my eyes. That sentence hurt because I knew it was true. Mia wanted my loyalty. She wanted my patience. She wanted me available whenever she returned. But she also wanted the freedom to explore what she still felt for Ryan. I opened my eyes. I can't do this anymore. Lucas looked at me. What are you going to do? I don't know. You met Claire yesterday. I know. Maybe that's your answer. I thought about Claire's calm voice. I won't begin a marriage by becoming someone's second choice. For 4 years, I had fought to prove I deserved Mia. Now I wondered why I had never asked whether Mia deserved me. My phone rang again. Mia. I watched her name flash across the screen. For once, I didn't feel desperate to answer. I simply turned the phone face down. I think, I said quietly, I've finally understood what she expects from me. Lucas asked, what? To wait. And will you? I looked toward the window. No. For the first time, I wasn't choosing between Mia and Claire. I was choosing myself. I had spent too long waiting for someone who never fully chose me. I went to Mia's apartment that evening with one question in my mind. She opened the door and smiled. Ethan, I was going to call you. I know. Her smile faded. What's wrong? I stepped inside. Do you still love Ryan? Mia froze. She looked at me for several seconds. Why are you asking me that? Because I need the truth. I told you I'm confused. That wasn't my question. She looked away. Mia, I don't know. Those 3 words hurt more than I expected. I nodded slowly. So you don't know if you love me. I love you. But you don't know if you love him. I never said that. You don't have to. She walked toward the kitchen. Ryan is going through a difficult time. He has nobody. I've needed you for years. She turned around. That isn't fair, isn't it? I was there for you. Yes. And I was there for you. Then why are you acting like I betrayed you? Because you keep asking me to understand why you need another man while expecting me to stay exactly where you left me. Her eyes became wet. I'm trying to figure out my feelings. And I'm tired of waiting for the answer. You're giving up too easily. I stared at her. Easily. Yes. Mia, I gave you 4 years. You're acting like 4 years mean nothing. They mean everything to me. Then don't throw them away. I'm not throwing them away. I'm accepting that they're over. She shook her head. No, you don't mean that. I do. You'll calm down. I am calm. You'll come back tomorrow. I looked at her. No, I won't. She stepped closer. Ethan, I won't compete with Ryan. I never asked you to. You didn't have to. You made the choice yourself. She grabbed my hand. Please don't do this. I gently pulled away. I wanted to marry you. I know. I imagined growing old with you. I know. But I can't build a future with someone who is still looking backward. She cried quietly. So that's it. Yes. You're really leaving me? I already stayed longer than I should have. I walked toward the door. Mia, I hope you find what you're looking for. She whispered. And if I realize it's you? I stopped. Then you'll have to live with the fact that you chose too late. I left. For the first time in 4 years, I didn't turn around. That night, I told my parents everything. My mother held my hand. Are you certain? No. She looked surprised. But I'm certain I can't return to the way things were. My father asked, what about Claire? I'll continue the arrangement if she wants it. And if she doesn't, then I'll accept that. The next day, I met Claire at a quiet cafe. She listened without interrupting. When I finished, she asked, are you expecting me to become your replacement for Mia? No. Good. I almost smiled. She stirred her coffee. I won't expect you to fall in love with me tomorrow. I appreciate that. I also won't ask you to forget her. I don't want to lie to you. Then don't. I looked at her. Do you still want this marriage? Claire considered my question. Yes. Why? Because I think we could build something honest. I was surprised. You barely know me. So do you? She smiled. That's why we should start slowly. I nodded. I agree. Meanwhile, Mia waited for me to return. I didn't. She called. I didn't answer. She sent messages. I didn't reply. Then Ryan began acting differently. Mia noticed first when he stopped calling her late at night. Are you busy? She asked him. A little. You've been distant. I have things to handle. You said you needed me. I did. Then what changed? Ryan sighed. Nothing. But Mia knew something had changed. Victoria noticed too. She met Mia outside a cafe. You need to be careful. About what? Ryan. Mia frowned. What's wrong with him? He wasn't this interested before Ethan left. That doesn't make sense. It makes perfect sense. Victoria lowered her voice. I think Ryan liked having you chase him while Ethan waited for you. Mia shook her head. You're wrong. Am I? Ryan came back because he needed me. Then why is he pulling away now? Mia couldn't answer. Victoria continued. Maybe he wanted to know whether he could still have you. That isn't fair. Neither was what happened to Ethan. Mia looked away. I don't want to hear this. Fine. But don't say nobody warned you. Mia walked away. She still refused to believe Ryan's return had another purpose. But for the first time, doubt had entered her heart. Meanwhile, I sat across from Claire, discussing something completely ordinary. What do you usually eat for breakfast? She asked. I laughed. That's your question? Yes. Eggs. Sometimes toast. Good. I hate cooking. I can cook. Then maybe this arrangement has potential. I smiled. It was a small moment. Nothing dramatic. Nothing forced. Yet somehow, it felt peaceful. I realized walking away from Mia hadn't ended my life. It had only ended the part where I kept begging to be chosen. and I was finally ready to see what came next. I did not know whether Claire would become my future, but I finally knew I would never abandon myself again for anyone. Mia was waiting outside my apartment when I came home. The moment she saw me, she ran toward me. "Ethan, please talk to me." I stopped. "What are you doing here? I need another chance." I looked at her quietly. "I finally understand everything." Everything. Ryan confused me. I thought I still loved him, but I was only holding on to the past. I said nothing. She grabbed my arm. "Please don't marry Claire." I gently pulled away. "Mia, you made your choice." "I know, and I regret it." "You've said that before. This time is different." "How?" "I'll cut Ryan off completely." "You promised that already." I was confused. "I know. I won't contact him again." I looked into her eyes. For one brief second, the old Ethan wanted to believe her. I remembered our first date, our first anniversary, the nights she fell asleep against my shoulder, the future I had imagined with her. Then I remembered the other moments, the nights I waited alone, the times she called me insecure, the evenings she chose Ryan's feelings over mine, the messages she ignored while answering his. I took a slow breath. "I forgive you." Her eyes brightened. "So you'll come back?" "No." Her smile disappeared. "What?" "I forgive you, Mia. But forgiveness doesn't mean returning to the same relationship." She stared at me. "Then what does it mean?" "It means I don't want to hate you. You still love me." I didn't answer. "You do," she whispered. "Maybe part of me always will." "Then why won't you come back?" "Because love isn't enough anymore." She began crying. "I can change." "I hope you do." "Ethan, please." "I have changed too." She shook her head. "You're choosing Claire over me?" "No." "Then what are you choosing?" "Myself." She stood silently. I heard footsteps behind me. Claire. She had come to return a book I had left at her house. She stopped when she saw Mia. "I'll come back later." I shook my head. "No. You don't have to." Mia looked at Claire. "So you're the reason he's leaving me?" Claire answered calmly. "No. Ethan made his own decision." Mia looked at me one last time. "Do you really want her?" I swallowed. "I want peace." Mia's face fell. Then she walked away. Claire waited until she disappeared. "You okay?" "Yes." "You don't look okay." "I'll be fine." She nodded. We walked inside. For several minutes, neither of us spoke. Then Claire asked, "Do you still love her?" I looked at her. "I want to give you an honest answer." "Please do." "Some part of me probably always will." Claire nodded. She didn't look angry. She didn't even look surprised. Instead, she said quietly, "I don't need you to erase your past. I only need you to stop bringing it into our future." I stared at her. "That's all. That's enough." Her words touched something inside me. "Claire, why are you so understanding?" "Because I've made mistakes too." "What kind?" She smiled. "The kind I don't want to repeat." I laughed. "You're impossible. And you're finally smiling." I didn't realize I was. "You needed to." From that day, I started spending more time with Claire. We didn't pretend we were already in love. We simply talked. She teased me about my terrible coffee. "You call this coffee?" "Yes." "This tastes like burnt water." "You still drank it." I was thirsty. I laughed. She laughed too. Sometimes we walked through the park. Sometimes we ate dinner together. Sometimes we sat quietly without needing to fill the silence. I slowly discovered things about her. She hated horror movies, but watched them anyway. She remembered small details people usually forgot. She helped strangers without expecting praise. And when something went wrong, she didn't blame everyone around her. She faced it. One evening, she looked at me and asked, "Are you comparing me to Mia?" I shook my head. "No. Really. For the first time, I'm not." She smiled. "Good." Meanwhile, Mia kept trying to reach Ryan. He stopped answering. "Ryan, can we talk?" "I've been busy." "You've been busy for days." "I have things to do." "Can I see you tomorrow?" "I don't think that's necessary." Her heart sank. "Why are you avoiding me?" "I'm not avoiding you." "You are." He sighed. "Mia, we're not together." "I never said we were." "Then why are you acting like we are?" She couldn't answer. Later, Victoria showed Mia something on her phone. "Look at this." Mia stared at the picture. Ryan was sitting with another woman at a restaurant. Her hands began shaking. "Who is she?" "Someone he's been talking to." "For how long?" "I don't know." Mia looked at the photograph again. "Maybe it's nothing." Victoria shook her head. "You need to stop protecting him." Mia whispered. "He told me he came back because he still cared." "Did he ever promise to build a future with you?" Mia was silent. "No." Victoria answered for her. He only wanted your attention. Mia's eyes filled with tears. She finally understood. Ryan hadn't returned to rebuild their old love. He had returned to see whether he could still control her heart. And while she chased him, she had pushed away the man who had actually stayed. Me. That night, I sat beside Claire on the balcony. She handed me a cup of coffee. I took one sip. This is actually good. She smiled. See? You're improving. I looked at her. Claire. Yes. Thank you. For what? For never asking me to stay. She smiled softly. I wanted you to stay because you wanted to. I looked toward the night sky. For the first time, my heart wasn't looking backward. It was beginning to look forward. Victoria called me early the next morning. Ethan, I found something you need to know. What is it? It's about Ryan. My stomach tightened. What did you find? His return wasn't only about Mia. What do you mean? He has been asking about your family's business. I sat up. What business? The new investment project your father is preparing. I stared at my phone. How would Ryan know about that? Mia. I felt my chest tighten. She gave him information? Not intentionally. She trusted him. She introduced him to two people connected to your family. I immediately called my father. Dad, can we talk? Of course. What happened? I need you to investigate Ryan. There was a pause. Why? Victoria says he has been using Mia to get information about our investment project. I'll look into it. Please do. 3 hours later, Dad called me back. Ethan, Victoria was right. I closed my eyes. What did you find? Ryan contacted one of our potential partners through an introduction Mia arranged. Did he get confidential information? He tried. Did he succeed? Some information was shared before we stopped him. I felt sick. Is our company in danger? No. We caught it early. I lowered my voice. Dad, I'm sorry. You didn't do this. But Mia trusted him because of me. No. Mia trusted him because she chose to. His words stayed with me. That afternoon, I met Mia. She looked exhausted. Ethan, please listen. I will. Victoria told me everything. Then you know the truth. I never meant to help him. I know. I thought he came back because he cared about me. I know. She covered her face. I introduced him to people from your family. Yes. I gave him information. Yes. I put your family at risk. I didn't answer. She started crying. I was so stupid. You made a mistake. A terrible one. Yes. She looked at me. Are you going to destroy him? No. Why? Because I don't need revenge. But he hurt you. The evidence will speak for itself. My father had already turned the matter over to the proper authorities and business partners. Ryan's messages, requests, and false explanations were enough to expose what he had been doing. Within days, his business contacts disappeared. People stopped returning his calls. The opportunities he had chased vanished. Then I heard that investigators were questioning him about his actions. Mia called me that evening. Ethan. Yes. I'm sorry. You already said that. I need you to know I finally understand why you left. I remained silent. I thought you would always wait for me. I looked down. You were sure of it. Yes. You thought I would always be there. I did. She cried harder. I took your love for granted. I breathed slowly. You did. Can you ever forgive me? I already have. Then why can't we start again? Because forgiveness isn't a time machine. She became quiet. I love you. I know. Do you still love me? I looked toward the window. Some feelings don't disappear overnight. Then please. I shook my head. I waited because I loved you. I left because I finally learned to love myself. She broke down. I'm sorry, Ethan. I know. I wish I had understood sooner. So do I. She wiped her tears. Are you happy with Claire? I hesitated. She makes me peaceful. That sounds like love. Maybe it is. Mia nodded slowly. I hope she gives you everything I couldn't. She doesn't owe me anything. She deserves you. I looked at her. You deserve a better life too. How can you still be kind to me? Because I don't want your pain to become my revenge. She cried quietly. I stood. Take care of yourself, Mia. Goodbye, Ethan. Goodbye. I walked outside. Claire was waiting near her car. She had heard enough. You okay? She asked. Yes. Did you finally say goodbye? I nodded. I think I did. She smiled gently. I'm glad. We stood silently for a moment. Then I said, Claire, there's something I need to tell you. She looked at me. What? I'm still afraid. Of what? Marriage. She smiled. That's normal. No. I'm afraid I can't give you my whole heart yet. Her expression softened. Then don't promise what you can't give. I don't want to hurt you. You won't hurt me by being honest. But what if part of me is still healing? Then we heal slowly. I stared at her. You make everything sound simple. It isn't simple. It just doesn't have to be cruel. I smiled. I don't know what I did to deserve you. Nothing. She laughed. You just have to stop trying to deserve me and start getting to know me. I laughed with her. For the first time, I didn't feel trapped between my past and my future. Mia was no longer a question I needed to answer. Ryan was no longer a man I needed to defeat. And Claire wasn't someone I needed to use to forget my pain. She was simply Claire. And maybe, if I gave myself enough time, she could become the woman I chose freely. For once, my future did not feel like punishment. I drove home that night with one thought repeating in my mind. I had closed the door behind me. Now I only needed courage to open the next one.